watching Lily of the Stars Tarot. So what I want to do today is a energy check-in for this weekend, including Labor Day. So I'm just going to get a few oracle cards out and we'll go from there. Hope everyone is doing well today. All right, for the collective spirit, what do they need to know for this weekend? Okay. Ooh. Somebody wants it my way. My way or the highway. And then we have psycho, crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. Who is this person? Well, this person is very selfish, stubborn, arrogant, and prideful. All right, let's get a little bit more and see what the heck is going on here. For the collective, what's coming towards them this weekend? Okay, this may be it. Drinking or a toxic lifestyle. So that may be like maybe what you may be out doing this weekend, and you run into someone who's just like really in their ego and a psycho, maybe your crazy ex. That is still obsessed with you. All right, let's see what else is coming towards you this weekend. This is crazy. Okay. Then we have family. Okay. Well, that's good. So you'll be seeing family this weekend. That's really important. So that's not on the crazy side. What else for the collective spirit? What's coming towards them? All right. And at the bottom of the deck is too late. So something is too late. All right. So let me put these in order. So the next one is I love you. It's a picture of a guy holding an engagement ring out to somebody. Is someone going to be getting engaged this weekend? And then, oh Lord, we have, I'm not going to say it, effed up over you. Oh boy. Maybe it's that crazy ex that we were talking about. Yeah, actually, it's going right underneath. All right. So next one is ghosted. Off and on, hot and cold, detached. Does someone get ghosted or is about to get ghosted this weekend? Are you ghosting somebody in a toxic lifestyle? And then we have twin flames. So maybe the person that you're seeing, you guys may have plans this weekend. Perhaps with family, since it is kind of like a holiday weekend coming up. Okay. Well, let me pull a Moonology card. Haven't used this deck in forever. I love it though. All right, let's see what comes out. Ooh, full moon in Capricorn. Says take a reality check. Huh. So maybe right now you're not really living in a realistic way. Okay. All right, and let me actually get a astrology number for you for the weekend and see what it says. So far, this is a pretty interesting reading, gotta say. Oh, interesting. We have 666, reflect. So it says several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. Interesting. Okay. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift toward greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. That's some good advice. Yeah. Definitely listen to your intuition and your gut. That always, like for me, that always works. Because if you I noticed if I ignore it, it'll still continue to happen, like the thought or whatever you're feeling, it just like happens over and over again. It won't go away until you actually take your own intuitiveness and actually apply it. So, but it does say reflect. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. Perfect. Yep. That is a great number, 666. And it doesn't mean the devil, just so you guys know. Okay, so I'm going to get a few more oracle cards and see what else is coming your way. Okay. All right, Spirit for the collective, what else is coming their way? Okay. Ooh, we have the snake. All right, guys, who do you know is a snake in your life? It says competition and enemy. The other woman, look over your shoulder. So this weekend, I would be a little wary of certain people. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right, let's get one more card, and then I'm just going to get some tarot as well, just so we can get a bigger picture. Okay, so we got the Phoenix. Awesome. New phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, and rising from the ashes. So that's Phoenix. That's a great card. Love it. Love it, love it. You're going to need to possibly have to start a new phase in your life, especially if you have like a crazy ex that just won't let you go, and um, you run into somebody who's like my way or the highway. Like, who says that? Yeah. All right, guys. But you don't forget, you do have the card that says, I love you. And someone is getting proposed to. So don't forget about that one. All right. So let's go ahead and get some tarot down on some of these crazy cards. Spirit, please clarify my way or the highway. Please clarify my way or the highway, Spirit, for the collective. Okay, we got a few. Yes, we did. Okay. All right. So, Ace of Pentacles, Magician, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Hanged Man. All right. And on the bottom of the deck is the Star card. So, hope and healing. And faith is a big one for the Star card. So you definitely have to have faith in something, because maybe at this time, during like through all this craziness this weekend, you're gonna have to rejuvenate yourself. Okay. All right. So you do have a new opportunity that's coming your way. With the Ace of Pentacles, I would definitely take advantage of it. It's a very stable offer. Okay. And then we got the Magician. You got the Midas touch at this time. Yay. So now is the time to manifest something that you've been wanting in your life. So definitely use like whatever you have in your arsenal. All right. So then we have the Page of Swords. Looks like somebody's watching you. I know. I can't sing. I try though. Okay. So we definitely have someone who's like a busybody and wanting to see what you're doing. Okay. All right. So next we have the Queen of Wands. She's a very bold and gregarious queen. Just take the energy, male or female. It's just the energy. And she's extremely confident. So this weekend, you are definitely taking on this energy, just like the Queen of Wands. And also, you got the Hanged Man. So you're definitely going to be probably looking at things from different perspectives. Just so you can kind of gauge like what direction to go in. So like, for example, if someone is getting proposed to, or if someone has a crazy ex that's still like following them or checking in on you or something like that, just keep that in the back of your head that I mean, you may just need to contemplate with the Hanged Man being here. Absolutely. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're just going to get some advice from Spirit and see what next steps you need to take. Okay. All right, Spirit. So what next steps should the collective take this weekend? What next steps should the collective take this weekend, Spirit? Okay, that's a lot of steps. All right, I'm going to take these. I'm just going to take these, guys, because a lot of cards came out, as you saw. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of advice. All right. First one is enough. You are satisfied. So you feel like you have enough. And then it says, what have you had enough of? Honor your limits and have the courage to speak them. So you need to make some very clear boundaries at this time. So to honor both yourself and those in your life, whether it be with family or your twin flame, friends, it's very, very important that you draw strong boundaries with them, with anybody. Okay, next one is patterns. Be your own witness. Notice situations that are repeating themselves in your life. This reminds me of karmic lessons that I've done previous videos on. And I just realized my kitty is still here. So she's my star, my Tarb. And she's just listening. Anyways, okay. Sorry, I get distracted when she's around. And also release any beliefs about your past so that you can see the present more clearly. That's great advice. So sometimes you have to look back into your past and see that the past really isn't pertinent anymore. It's what's happening now in the present moment. Okay, next one is gifts and talents. So shine your light. You were born with your own unique set of gifts and talents. Pay honor and respect to these qualities. Then go out and share them with the world. How awesome is that? Very awesome. All right, and the next one is celebrate. Share the good vibes. Celebrate life and just how far you have come on this journey. Find something to rejoice about and then let yourself do a happy dance. I just had to do that. So that's great. So when you maybe go out with your friends this weekend, you can maybe have a cocktail and just celebrate life. Okay, and the last one that came out is resonance. Notice your energy. What type of energy are you broadcasting to the world? Find what in life feels resonant or dissonant with you so that your path can become clearer. Like, for example, does this reading resonate with you? And by the way, if it doesn't resonate, just leave it for somebody else. It probably fits their story. But yeah, I mean, to get a clearer path, you got to figure out like what jives with you, so to speak, and what doesn't. It's so, so important. I think we got a lot of great advice. So, on that note, I'm just going to get one more message of advice for you guys, and then I'm just going to close the reading. And I promise you, it definitely won't be a long time before I read next. Okay, this one, here we got two that fell out. I am worthy of love in all its forms. That's a good one. And then we have nature's wisdom is infinite, and I am part of its grand design. How awesome is that? Yay. All right, guys. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Love and light. Stay tuned for the next video. And if you like the way that I read, please like, subscribe, and share my videos. And I will see you soon.